game against Grafton. Puck slides down into offensive zone, recovered by Grafton 8, stripped away by Peasland. Grafton in black, Angels in white and gray. Puck battle now behind Grafton net. Grafton North Stars. Back on the offensive. 5 carrying it wide, shot on target, saved by Noonan. Battle now behind the net. Shot towards net, deflected wide by traffic, recovered. Spin shot from the side wall. Cleared wide by Noonan stick. Grabbed from behind goal line, pass forward from Nyquist to Noah. Noah pressured. Puck gets recovered, dumped back in by Grafton. Nyquist sends the puck far out from behind Chase Peasland, who had to try and reach behind him and catch it, unable to do so. Puck slides down back into Grafton end. Battle along the boards now with Sandy. Puck recovered by 14. Pass across behind the net to D partner. Forwarding pass broken up by MNF. MNF and Sandy colliding mid-ice. Puck slapped away by MNF. Recovered, dumped into the zone, but offside by Grafton. That'll be a far side face-off in front of the Angels bench in the Angels end. Cook with the draw, face off one Grafton. Battle now neutral zone, recovered by the Angels. Shot towards net by Key, leg save. Puck stopped from going out at the point by Jenner Peasland. Going into the corner, getting checked down was Key. Puck dumped in, grabbed behind the net by 16. Change of direction, pass back up off the boards. Puck took a weird bounce on the Zamboni door, not allowing it to rim the boards. Far side puck kept in by Jenner Peasland, who had stepped up from the point. Battle along the boards near side, kept in, dumped in behind the goal line by MNF. Key gets sent hard trying into the boards, trying to get a pass out front. Puck recovered, dumped along the boards near side, flipped up by 15, broken up by Jenner Peasland. Peasland's tied up on the play. Polanski now battling along the far wall. Puck recovered by Cook. Cook passes it up near side to deep defenseman MNF. MNF's pass intended to hit either Olsen or Bolte got dislodged in the skates of Peasland. Angels having to regroup. Offsides is going to be the call, as the puck had been flipped out of the zone by MNF and brought back in by Grafton. Bolte with face-off, wins it back to Nyquist. Nyquist pressured, puck along the wall, kept in at the point. Nyquist tying up 6 behind the goal line. Geraldson looking for a loose puck. Puck slides along far side, just out of the reach of Tweeten as he was desperately trying to reach it. Loose puck picked up by Bolte. Giving chase near side is Olsen. Puck jumped along the glass, kept in by Tweeten. But it's recovered by Grafton, and they're advancing back in to the Angels' end. And outside stops them short. DeFiore with the draw. Face off one, Grafton splits the 2D. Puck slides all the way down behind the goal line. Battle in the far corner. Tying up Blazers is Peasland and Noah. DeFiore now getting in the mix along the wall. Shot towards net, broken up by 10. Pass to 15, carried behind the net. Pass now off the boards, and that puck's going to continue sailing down for an icing. It'll be a far side face-off down in the Grafton end. 13 minutes, 19 seconds to go in period 1. And we're tied at zeros. Come on. DeFiore with the draw. Won it over to Peasland. Peasland passed up near side to M&F. His shot went wide. Battle now behind the goal line. Coming out with it is Noah. Tries flipping it out front. Cleared wide by 10. Puck battle along the boards once again. Noah passes it along the boards behind the goal line. Stepping up far side is Jenna Peasland trying to keep it in. DeFiore had it on his stick. It slapped away. DeFiore tying up player in the corner. Noah recovers it. Passes it right back to DeFiore. DeFiore out to the point. Jenna Peasland winds up. His shot. Puck got deflected up and wide. M&F steps up from the point. M&F battling for it. Puck recovered by Grafton, skating along and cycling down behind their net. Flips the puck up on target. Icing waved off as it's played by Noonan. Recovered by Jenner Peasland. Peasland's flying up ice. Wins the red line, dumps it down deep. Recovering it in the corner is Lundy. Lundy, nice centering pass. Sandy was there. His stick was being tied up. Puck picked up far side now by Aiken. Aiken drop pass back behind the goal line to Sandy. He's pressured off the puck. Stepping up from the far side point is Theraldson. Keeps it tied up along the wall. Finds it. Pulls it out with a toe drag. Theraldson to Nyquist. Nyquist shot. It's deflected off the stick of 24 and up into the netting. That'll be a near side face-off in the Grafton end. With the face-off, won by Grafton into the corner. Centering pass by Polanski as he had recovered it. Shot from the point by Theraldson. Got blocked by Grafton's stick and cleared out. And Icing is going to bring it right back as Five and Nyquist were racing at full speed, trying to beat each other there. Cook with the draw. Face off one, Grafton into the corner. Tries to pressure them, tie up the puck was Key, recovered by defense. 3, passes it up along the boards, couldn't quite handle it. Puck slid underneath multiple sticks, cleared out, recovered by Nyquist. Sends it back across to Theraldson, back to Nyquist. Nyquist feeds it up to Key. He's tied up right in the middle. Shot attempt by Cook. Hits traffic. He gets it puck towards net. Multiple shot attempts, but it's broken up by Grafton each time. Battle now behind. Luke Cook doing a good job of tracking the puck and tries to get it possession of it. Polanski's there trying to do the same thing. Grafton had recovered out to the point. Shot from Theraldson, deflected off traffic. Deflected off of a Grafton body. Breakout pass broken up by Cook. Cook shot on target, almost snuck one in between the skate and the post of the goalie, but he's able to hold on to it, locate it, and freeze it. 10:53 to go in period number 1. Still tied at 0 apiece. Bolte now with the face-off. Face-off 1, Grafton. Immediately being tied up along the boards though by Tweeten. Kept in at the point by M&F. Racing forward is Bolte. Bolte hammers the puck up along the boards. Olsen goes to get it. Tries passing it back to Jenner Peasland. Was broken up by Grafton. Covered in the neutral zone by M&F. He wins the red line, dumps it down deep. Giving chase was Bolte and Olsen. Puck bounced off the back of the net. Pass out front. And a shot and a goal. Bolte had fed it to Tweeten. And Tweeten got a shot on net. And Bolte was cycling back around. Found that loose puck. And able to get it buried. And that's going to give Angels the first goal of the game and get on the scoreboard first. There's 10:24 to go in period number 1. DeFiore taking the face off, being tied up. Grafton able to come out with it. Puck gets slid to the defender's stick of Theraldson. Theraldson's on the pressure. able to recover it, send it up off the boards to Jace Peasland. Peasland's going to carry it down into the far corner. He's pressured off the puck. Cleared wide by Grafton. Passed it up off the boards, broken up by Therrelson. Therrelson sends it right back down. It's deflected off the stick of Jace Peasland. Icing waved off. Peasland going after it. He's tied up, so DeFiore comes in. He's pressured off the puck. Breakout pass far side. Bounces off the stick of 17s, recovered by Therrelson. Therrelson's going to cycle down below the netting, and he's going to continue flying up ice. Therrelson going up near side. Lost it on the skate speed. Covered behind the goal line by Grafton. Flip pass up. Grabbed out of the air by 5. He has 3 seconds to drop it. Yep. Before it's a delay a game. Yep. Puck grabbed out of the air by Therrelson. Therrelson gets checked down after being passed it up to Aiken. Aiken battling. He's pushed off the puck. Grafton recovers. Far side pass. Battle now with Jenner Peasland giving chase. Centering pass. And an F3 came in. F2 for Grafton, which would be the second player streaking into the zone. Missed it, but then F3, who was right behind, was able to be right there. And so with that, we're back tied up again at 1 apiece. That was a nice forecheck drive by Grafton. Face off by Sandy. Won by Grafton. Far side puck bounced off the boards in front of the Grafton net. Recovered by Peasland. Tried passing it back to MNF. MNF giving chase now. Grafton skating it down behind the Angels net. Secondary player recovers, cycling along the far side wall. Loose puck from out front. A couple leg saves by Noonan. Recovered by Grafton. Passed out to the point. Free's going to wind up. He rips his shot. Nice block by Sandy. Giving chase. Sandy's still on it. Number 8. He rubs off Sandy up, almost flipping him into the Grafton bench. Puck now recovered behind the goal line by Grafton. An off-kilter pass deflected off the stick of 5. It's going to be recovered by MNF back in the Angels zone. MNF will change directions behind the net. He's still pressured. Had the puck slide off of his stick from that pressure. Puck's going to get dumped back down into the Angels zone from neutral. Recovered by Peasland. Peasland passes it near side to MNF. MNF sends it all the way across, bouncing it off the board. Recovered by Polanski. Polanski looking for an outlet, puts the puck on net. Stick save and held on and frozen by the 10B. There's 7:48 to go in period number 1. With the face-off. Far side face-off. Shot towards net. Got deflected just wide from Key. Right off the draw was a bouncing puck. Kept in at the near wall by Nyquist. Battle now in the far corner. Pressured by Cook. Keeping it in along the far boards is Therrelson. Therrelson stopping it with the skates. Good defensive mechanics there. Grafton recovers. Tries to pass it out. Able to get it out and offsides, and a delayed whistle after the puck had gotten out in the neutral zone and sent back in by Cook. It's going to be a far side face-off down in the Grafton end. Apologize for the occasional coughing, the wonderful face-off infraction by the Angels. Battle now with Olsen taking the draw. Won by Grafton. Forwarding pass from the D. Brought it back into the Angels zone. It's recovered by Bolte. Bolte passes it up to Tweeten. Tweeten sends it up along the boards. Pressured by all 3 forwards. Grafton recovers. Cycling up back into Angels zone. 11 with the puck. Dumps it down behind the goal line. Reaching for it was Therrelson. Stripped away by Nyquist. Nyquist pressured, sends it back along the boards near side. Olsen picking it up. He's immediately pressured. Dump pass. Blocked by the chest of Olsen. Puck getting tied up now along the boards. Dumped in by the Grafton player. Recovered by Bolte. Bolte flips it back up out into the neutral zone. D near side pass. They're pressured to send it right back far side. 11 picks the bouncing puck off the wall. Puts on the brakes, passes up near side to 14. Shot on net. Leg save recovered and frozen by Noonan. That's going to be a near side face off now down in the Angels' end. Blocker hand side of Noonan. 6:16 to go in period 1. Face off 1 against DeFiore by Grafton. Kept in at the near point. Puck rims the boards. Tied up now in the far corner by Jenner Peasland. Loose puck picked up by Jace Peasland. DeFiore is reaching for it. Kept in at the far point. In the near corner. Passed across to from M&F. Recovered by Jace Peasland. Peasland feeding it up to DeFiore just out of reach of his stick. Stopped by the defender. Recovered by Grafton. Kept in at the near wall by M&F as he stepped up from the point. Noah taking the recovering point spot. Tried to keep it in. Puck recovered in neutral zone by Jenner Peasland. Dumped in. Recovered now by Grafton. Bank pass along the boards. Bounced off the skate or the stick of M&F. Recovered Grafton's cross-ice pass, broken up by Jenner Peasland. He dumps it back down behind the goal line. Noah tried getting a pass out front, had whiffed on it. Bouncing puck now and chipped around by 15. It's a 2-on-1 opportunity for Grafton. Reaching for it. Breaking up the play was M&F. Bouncing puck in the corner, recovered by DeFiore out front. Inadvertently passed, a huge save by Noonan. Nice quick reaction save. And Angel's going to be able to clear it. Grafton recovers. Near side pass to 5. Nice bank pass to 15. Broken up by Nyquist. Sends it across to Aiken. Aiken's going to dump it down deep into the far corner and give chase. Going to recover the puck and behind the net, looking for an outlet. Passes it out to the point. Theraldson pressure. No clear shot towards net, so he sends it into the corner. Sandy dumps it back along the boards near side. Nyquist tries getting a shot towards net. Broken up by 5. So he dumps it down to the corner. Pressured now by Sandy, tying up 15. Three's going to come out with it. He's pressured into the boards by Aiken. But able to flip the puck up along the glass. And the puck's going to get cleared out. And icing will be the whistle for a near side face-off. Back down in the Grafton end. There's 4:10 to go in period 1, and we're tied at 1s. Sandy with the face-off, won by Grafton, picked up behind goal line by 16. 16 sends it along the far wall. Cross-ice pass broken up nicely by Aiken. Grafton recovers, able to get it out into the neutral zone. Battle along the boards, pulled away by Aiken. Lundy was reaching for it, was stopped by Grafton. Slapped forward by Nyquist. Nyquist had it find the stick of Lundy. Hammered up along the wall, banking it to Aiken from Theraldson. Recovered by Grafton. Far side pass is going to continue cycling all the way down, but it's going to be icing, so it'll be a near side face-off. Back down in the Grafton end, blocker hand side of the goaltender. Cook with the face-off. Face-off won by Cook. Shot from M&F on the point, leg save reflected wide off the far side boards. Kept in at the point by Peasland. Peasland sends it across to M&F. M&F shoots it just wide. Ricochets off the back of the board. Picked up along the far wall now by Jenner Peasland, who stepped up from the point. Point recovered by Key as he gets the pass. Shot from Key. Hits traffic multiple bodies out front. Pressured now by Cook in the corner as he was able to get his stick on the breakout pass. Puck slides out to Jenner Peasland, goes near side to M&F. M&F shoots the puck high just over the upper left-hand corner. And puck's going to get sent all the way down by Grafton for another icing whistle. It'll be a far side face-off. Back in the Grafton end, glove hand side this time of the goaltender. There's 2:52 to go in period 1. with the face-off. Puck slid far side along the wall, recovered by Grafton. Pass up to 5. 5's breakout pass broken up by M&F. M&F able to keep it in at the blue line. Recovered by Grafton D. Sauce pass up over multiple 6, but stepping up is M&F. M&F carrying it up by the blue line. Dumps it in, it'll be recovered by 8. 8 pass along the far wall. Cross-ice pass. Slapped out of the air by M&F, but recovered by 5. Forwarded up to 15. 15 able to get through his shot, broken up by the body of Theraldson. Theraldson, bank shot pass off the boards, and that'll be an icing against the Angels now. They'll use it to get a line change. A near side face-off. Down in the Angels' end, blocker hand side of Noonan. Bolte with the face-off. Face-off won by Grafton. Pressured out at the point by Olsen. Pass along the board. Centering pass broken up by Tweeten. Tweeten tried feeding it near side to Olsen through the air. Got in contact with the Grafton stick. Dumped into the zone by Theraldson. Recovered by Grafton. Battle along the far side boards. Dumped and rimmed by Tweeten. Picked up by Grafton. Grafton's going to flip it up high. Grabbed out of the air by Nyquist. He's pressured by the puck, and the body force carries it out. 15 with it. 15 rips a massive shot. Blocked by Theraldson. Battle along the boards, and 3 steps up from the point. Recovered far side by 21. He rims the puck back up near side. Stopped by Nyquist.
That's yours! Get there, Weston!
Tying up players. Loose puck's going to get picked up by Olsen. Shot from the point, blocked by the arm of Theraldson. He certainly felt that one. Bank pass off the boards from Nyquist, out of reach of Olsen. Kept in at the point. Passed up along the boards, tries to clear it out, is Tweeten. Unable to do so. Pass out front to 15. 15 rips a shot. Big blocker save. Tries to shoot it out. It was Bolte. It was a whiff. Puck kept in and rimmed up along the boards. Olsen able to grab it. It is kept in by 14 at the line. Dumped into the far side corner. Theraldson also whiffed on it. Pass shot towards net, broken up by Theraldson. Puck finally able to get held up by Olsen.
Get to it.
Angels are getting a desperate line change as Grafton cycles around, regroups out in their zone. Carrying it down is 14. 14 drop pass back to 5, broken up. And we're going to have a penalty now on DeFiore for a slash. And so that'll be the first power play opportunity of the game in favor of Grafton. Face off down in the Angels' end, blocker side of Noonan. Taking the draw is Cook, wins it into the corner, tying it up along the boards is M&F. Bouncing puck dumped wide behind the net by Cook. Recovered by Aiken. Aiken flips it up out of the zone. Sent back in by Grafton. Stopped by Peaslin. Sends it up to Cook. Cook dumps it up. He's trying to figure out how to get to the red line, but saw the time clock, and so just needed to carry it out. And so that's going to bring period 1 to an end. And both teams will stay at the bench for a real quick intermission break. And momentarily we'll be at it with period 2.
When they're gonna like the end of the close to the end of the second, see if there's jamming after the first period.
John Cena's character in the movie Ricky Stenicki ruined this song for me for life. If you know, you know. Second period underway. Angels starting on the penalty kill. Cook with the draw. Face-off fraction by Grafton. Having to switch 15, taking the face-off now. Cook battling. Puck is tied up in the official skates. Grabbing it loose was Aiken. Aiken wins the red line. Dumps it down deep. Puck recovered by Grafton. Pressured by Cook. Have to come back near side. Skating it out from behind. Stripped away by Cook. Great job on the penalty kill forecheck. Grafton has a player sleeping up way high up on the far side wall. Deep, way far behind the Angels defense, but maybe they were tracking it. Broken away and stolen by Angels. Far side D-to-D pass from Peaslin to M&F. M&F dumped it back down into the Grafton end. Pressure now behind the net by Aiken. Aiken pull checks the puck off the player's stick, having to go back wide to 15. 15, bank pass to himself off the boards. Still pressured by Aiken. Forces Grafton to try and go back near side. A flubble of the puck before they recover, sending it along the wall up to 15. 15 had the puck slapped wide off the stick by Peaslin. Wide angle shot. Cleared through all of the crease. Tying up now along the boards by Peaslin. Loose puck picked up by Aiken. Aiken grabs it and flips it out off the far side wall. Recovered by Grafton. They're cycling back around. 11 on the turn to try and get away from pressure. Passes up to 5. 5 wins the red line. Dumps the puck down behind the goal line. Going forward is Peaslin. Peaslin flips it up around. Grabs it along the far side. And Angels back at full strength. Real nice penalty kill. Not many shots from the high slot. Glove save held on by Noonan. A really good penalty kill for the Angels, as I'm not even sure that Grafton got a single shot on net, at least in the second period. Well, memory's not as good as it once was to be able to recall a few minutes back into the end of the first period for the start of the penalty kill. But far side face-off, Angels end. Sandy taking the draw. Draw won by Grafton, pressured immediately. Shot from the wide wall, saved by Noonan. Centering pass, recovered by 16. He hit, somehow was able to get it all the way through. Recovered, carried around behind the net, sent out to the point. 16 inadvertently misdirected the puck, pressured now by Noah. Defender wins the red line, dumps it back down deep. Carrollton recovered in the corner, sent it up along the wall. Noah's trying to get it out. The puck is stopped by a Grafton skate. Loose puck recovered now by Nyquist. Sends it near side to Jace Peaslin. Peaslin lost it on the stick handle as he was winding up trying to get a shot. Grafton back on the offensive. Wins the red line. Flips it back down deep into the Angels' end. Carrollton recovering the puck. Sends it along the far wall, or the far boards. Olsen comes out with it. Olsen passed up to Peaslin. Peaslin's stick wasn't ready for it. Kept in with the neutral zone, dumped back deep into Angels area again. This time a pass from M&F, deflected off the stick of Bolte, giving chase now behind the goal line as 3 recovers it. 3 bank pass off the boards. Centering pass to 15, up to 24. 24 couldn't handle the pass. Pass from the wall up from M&F to Tweeten was red and broken up. Tweeten recovers it, banks it up off the glass. Icing waved off as 16 recovers by the faceoff dot. Deep pass up along the far wall by the center line, dumped into the near corner of Angels' end. Recovered by Peaslin to the stick of Tweeten. Tweeten sends it in front of Olsen. Recovered now by Grafton. Grafton, bank pass off the boards, but that's going to carry itself all the way down for another icing. It'll be a near side face-off down in the Grafton end, left hand side. Face off by Cook, recovered one by Grafton. Grafton cycling around in the corner, pressured on the wall by Key. Cook looking for it for the Angels. Darrellton holding the line. Angels able to recover it. Cook had it, sent it behind Key, recovered now by Grafton. Grafton skates it back out into the neutral zone, slapping it around. Reaching for it was Key, over-skated it, recovered, brought into the zone by Grafton. Pull checked away by Darrellton. Shot on target, hit traffic. A rebound shot, went just wide. Six has it out at the point. Tried to feed it up. And Key had it, just couldn't get enough hard stick on it. And Key gets slashed into the side of his gut from 8. Who didn't like getting the body checked into the boards. Puck now recovered along the side of the netting by Darrellton. Skates it out of the zone. Dumps it deep. Grafton recovered, sends it right back down behind the goal line. Picking it up behind the net is Nyquist. Nyquist pass up along the wall to Polanski. Polanski wins the red line, tries to dump it deep. Sends it right into the back of Noah. 15 with it. 15 rips a shot, a massive hard shot. Was a glove save, but almost trickled in. The glove folded back on itself. Shot from the point. And somehow that was a massive save by Noonan. If he got a hold of that, because it was wide open. Shot from the point, broken up by Polanski. Puck gets recovered and dumped out of the zone. Far side pass from D to alleviate pressure. Forwarding pass to 10, couldn't get it. M&F passed it right to a Grafton player in the zone. Nice stick handle move by DeFiore. DeFiore sends it over to Noah. Noah carries it into the zone far side. Shot from the far wall was a glove save. Puck got loose as the puck dropped down. The goaltender couldn't keep control of it. Stripped away by Noah. Noah's tied up along the boards in the corner. Going in to give some help was Peaslin, out to Jenner Peaslin, across to M&F. M&F's shot deflected, gets ricocheted wide. Puck recovered in the corner by Jace Peaslin, sends it back along the boards behind the goal line. Stepping up is Jenner Peaslin. Behind the net, getting tied up now is Noah. Noah reaching for it. Tries bouncing it out front, where it's recovered by Grafton. 14's going to continue skating it out into the neutrals area and into Angels' end. They'll dump it into the corner so Grafton can get a line change. Lift pass from M&F, tries to get it up to Jace Peaslin. Covered by the Angels, dumped back along the boards near side. M&F sends it over to Jenner Peaslin. Couldn't control the pass on the receiving end. Peaslin tries to clear it out, it's kept in at the point. Shot towards net, broken up by M&F. M&F is going to get enough on it and send it all the way down. But it'll be an icing, so it'll bring it all the way right back. But the Angels will get that line change. Sandy with the face-off. Sandy hammers the puck forward. Aiken grabs it, giving chase. Dumps it into the zone by the red line, recovers it in the corner, looks for an outlet. Pass out front attempt, hits the back of the netting. He goes down on the play. Pressured in the corner by Sandy. Grafton recovers, sends it back across far side. Forwarding pass. Getting pressured now by Nyquist on the turn. Tries feeding across to striking number 5. He missed it as the puck got tied up in his skates. Pass now out to the point. 6, no shot towards the net, so he dumps it in the corner. Puck rims along the boards behind the goal line. Pressured by Darrellton. Going in to give some support was Sandy, covered behind the net and carried into the far corner by Nyquist as he's taken off the play. Puck battle still in the far corner. Pass out from Nyquist to Lundy. Lundy was trying to hit Aiken as he was trying to clear it out of the zone. Pass behind the net to Darrellton. Darrellton was pressured. Recovered now by Sandy. Sandy over to Aiken. Aiken had the puck go just in front of his stick. Recovered by 5. Puck attempt to get dumped in by Cook as he's fresh on the ice from a line change. Recovered by Nyquist. He's going to dump it into the near corner. Cook adding some pressure. Giving chase now is Polanski along the boards. Polanski, nice body check to remove the puck, and then he gets sent into the boards. Trying to take a shot off the far wall is Emeneff. Shot from Polanski on a fluttering puck. Got deflected up and over. It's hard to shoot pucks that aren't laying flat. That's not necessarily his fault. It's hard to control those types of shots. And the puck is recovered by Grafton and flipped up into the neutral zone. And offsides is going to be the call, stopping the momentum. This 15 is going to be flying in far side. There's 8:03 to go in period 2, and the game is still tied at 1 apiece. Bolte now with the face-off. Face-off infraction by Grafton. Dumped into the zone. And kept in at the point. Shot saved by Noonan. Cleared wide by Bolte. And flipped up into the netting. Up over the glass. That'll require a new puck to come into the game. Paul Noah with a souvenir. Face-off won by Angels. Carried it behind the net was Peaslin. Peaslin sends it to Tweeten. Tweeten launches the puck out front of Olsen. Unrecoverable, but it does ricochet on target. So it'll be a far side face-off down in the Grafton end. Off the draw, puck kept in at the point by Nyquist, recovered by Grafton. 21's going to carry it back out, pass across to 10. 10 winning the red line, tries to dump it deep, broken up by the body of Nyquist. Pass out front, slipped through everybody, recovered by Tweeten. Tweeten dumps the puck down into the Grafton zone. How you doing, Matt? Pass by Grafton off the boards. Stopped by Therrelton. Louis Therrelton. Oh, he got just shoulder hammered. He's going to go down hard. Able to get the puck deep, though, while still being hit. That takes some skill. Grafton recovers out in the neutral zone. It's broken up by DeFiore to Noah. Jude Noah with a hard shot. Save and cleared wide by Grafton. A reverse behind the net to 3. 3 pressured. Tries to flip it up. It's slapped out of the air by Nyquist. DeFiore's there to add some pressure. Grafton tries to do something with it. Puck's going to find the stick of Jace Peaslin as he'll carry it back down in along the near wall. Poke checked off of his stick in the corner. Going in with it to grab it loose was DeFiore. DeFiore on the pass out front. Found the stick of Nyquist. Nyquist was immediately pressured. Unable to keep it in. His 24 is with it now. His shot on target. Glove save and dropped and cleared wide by Noah. Tying up player in the near corner is Jace Peaslin. Got some support help from DeFiore. DeFiore's coming out with it. He has his stick tied up. 3 kips it in at the blue line. Therrelton with it. Banks the puck off the glass. Grabbed out of the air by Jenner Peaslin. 15 comes in for Grafton. Sends it back to the D to alleviate pressure. A whiff dump pass. But 15's going to recover it. 15 winds up. Big hard shot. Glove save cleared wide by Noonan. Puck dumped back into the corner where it's brought behind the net by Therrelton. Therrelton passed up on the boards just behind Noah on the ricochet. Shot from the point. Leg save deflected into the far corner. 5 recovers back out to the point. Shot got deflected wide. Bounces off the boards behind. Nice job by Noonan finding that puck that was sliding out front and clearing it wide with his stick. Noonan down in the butterfly on the ice. Pass out to the point. 3, no shot from Noah. Shot wide angle, hits a friendly fire off the leg of 6. Wide angle from 8, hits traffic. Grafton recovers, pass out front. One-timer from 5, broken up by Nyquist. And we're going to have a penalty on the play for a hand pass in the offensive zone. So that's going to bring a face-off back down into the Grafton end. Oh, it's a trip, not a hand. Boy, he needs to reverse the way that he's making that sign. Sure looked like he was signaling hand pass, but 15 for Grafton is going to go for 2 minutes. That'll be the first power play opportunity of the game for the Angels. Play called dead. Maybe, did it go up and hit the netting? I wasn't looking. Oh. Oh. There's a forward pass by the Angels, so it gets brought out into the neutral zone. Sandy now with the draw on the power play. Puck tied up along the boards, recovered by Peaslin. Peaslin sends it across to Aiken. Aiken's going to dump it deep behind the goal line, giving chase. Recovered is 16 for Grafton. He's tied up by Angels, 16 Key. 16 still has it in the corner. Braden Key tying him up. Desperately trying to pull the puck out is Sandy. Inadvertently pulls it to the stick of 14. Stepping up from the point is Emineth. Emineth uses the boards to send it back out to Jenner Peaslin. Jenner Peaslin across to Aiken. Aiken rips a shot, got deflected just wide. Picked up off the boards by Emineth. Shot from Peaslin out at the point. It'll be a line change for the Angels. DeFiore with the face-off. Face-off one, DeFiore out to the point. Drop pass from Polanski to Jenner Peaslin. Peaslin sends it up along the wall to Jace Peaslin. Grafton able to strip it away from Jace Peaslin and dump it back down. It's going to be recovered by Jenner Peaslin. They'll put on the brakes behind the net. Drop pass to DeFiore. DeFiore's going to cycle it back around from down deep. Sends it up, bounces off the stick of Jace Peaslin. Peaslin's going to continue to try and give chase. Stripped away and recovered behind the goal line. 45 seconds to go on the power play. Grafton able to clear it out off the glass to Peaslin. Sends it across to Aiken, back to Peaslin. Peaslin tries sending it far side. Broken up by traffic. Jace Peaslin had recovered. Couldn't keep control of it. Bouncing puck off the boards. Polanski was pressuring. Shot on net. Glove save and held on by Noonan. 22 seconds to go on the Angels power play. 3:16 remaining in period 2. Game still tied at 1 apiece. Sandy now with the face-off. Down in Angels end. Walker hand side of Noonan. Face-off one by Sandy into the corner. Loose puck picked up by Sandy. Sandy is going to pass it up to Key. Key lost it on the stick handle. Backhanded back out of the zone by Grafton D. Recovered by Sandy. Sends it up to Therrelton. Therrelton's going to dump it deep behind. Giving chase behind the goal line is Key. Grafton recovers. Rims it back off the boards. And a successful penalty kill for Grafton. And battle now in the neutral zone. Tipped forward by 15 as he's flying in. Stripped away by Therrelton. Kept in though by 6. Cleared out of the zone by Therrelton. Dumped back in through the air. Slap attempt by Therrelton. Recovered by 15. Drop pass back to 6. 6 sends it behind the goal line to 15, who was looking for 5. Was broken up. Shot from the point. Hit friendly traffic of 15. Stepping up to recover it is Emineth. Emineth's going to get it deep into the zone after winning the red line before he gets sent hard into the boards in front of the Angels bench. Tying up player was Therrelton. Puck is able to bounce and get around him. DeFiore skates after it. Sends it across to Emineth. An attempt to dump it deep by Grafton, and it's stripped away off the stick of Therrelton. Ricochet rebound recovered by DeFiore. Sends it back to Therrelton. Therrelton's trying to clear it out far side. Kept in by a defender. Recovered now by DeFiore. DeFiore sends it across right to the stick of 3. And the puck's going to get sent back in on target by Noah. Cleared wide by the goaltender's stick. Minute 26 to go in period 2. Pull checked away by DeFiore as he's chasing the puck down behind the goal line. 10 pulls it off the far wall. Recovered by Grafton. Pull checked away by Nyquist. Pass across, broken up by the stick of Olsen. Cleared back out of the zone. Dumped back in far corner by 15 once they had vacated the area. Puck's going to get skated around from behind the net by Jenner Peaslin. Jenner Peaslin, he'll win the red line. Put the puck on net. Olsen with the puck in the corner. He gets sent down hard. Puck slides out to the point. Leg save, ricocheted out wide. Goalie is able to either recognize well that Angels players aren't where he's been sending the rebounds to, or he's not able to, and the Angels need to recognize. Grafton able to get the puck out, lost up and tied up by the skates of Peaslin. Dumped back in by Tweeten. 25 seconds to go. Puck rims along the board, shot from the point by Nyquist, hit broken up by traffic. Recovered now by Grafton. They carry it down behind the goal line, send it back near side, and puck flipped up into the netting. 7.8 seconds to go in period 2. It'll be a face-off down in the Grafton end, left-hand side of the goaltender. Book with the draw, face-off 1, Grafton, tying up players in the corner. And we're going to have a whistle, as I think maybe the puck got jumbled up into the netting. 2 seconds to go. Angels pulling the goalie, trying to get the extra attacker, 6 on 5. Cook with the draw. Bouncing puck behind the goal line, and buzzer's going to bring period 2 a close. And that'll bring us to have both teams go and take their places in their locker rooms as we get the Zamboni out to get us some fresh ice for period 3. Stick around, we'll be right back here after a brief intermission.
Who's good? You can just keep that number.
All right, third period underway. Face-off won by the Angels, I believe, as I was mid-conversation with Mr. Paul Polanski. Back at it now. Puck gets slid behind the Angels net by DeFiore. He's knocked off the puck. Shot wide angle by 15. Really hard shot. Yeah, 15 is the captain. 15 impressing me with the style of play that he has. Really high strength and really advanced intelligence by that young man. Face off now, won by 15 against DeFiore. Puck tied up in the corner by DeFiore. 15 with it now behind the goal line. Bank pass off the boards out to 3. 3 pressured by Noah. Couldn't get a clear shot. Recovered, stripped away by DeFiore. DeFiore feeds it up just behind Jace Peaslin. Peaslin giving chase now in the corner. It dumped behind the Grafton net by 8, 2-3. Forwarding pass from 3. It's going to slide all the way up, just out of reach of intended target of 5. So that's going to bring her right back for an icing. It'll be a near side face-off down in the Grafton end. Off blocker hand side of the goaltender. Would be Sandy taking the draw. Face off one Grafton. Pass broken up by Aiken as they were trying to send it up along the boards. Loose puck now behind the Grafton net. Able to find it and chip it out. Stepping up was Lundy, who's still broken up by Grafton as they skate it back out. Winning the red line by 21, so he dumps it into corner. Puck stopped by Noonan behind the net. Tries to chip it out was Nyquist. Grafton able to feed it out to 10, who was waiting up just north of the hash marks by the far side face-off circle. Nice save by Noonan. Face-off now by Sandy. Blocker hand side of Noonan, or glove hand side of Noonan, rather. Face-off won by 11 out to the point. Shot from the point goes just wide, near side. Stepping up by 14. Nyquist able to try and get it out, but stripped away by 11. Pressured by Nyquist. Allows Therrelton to recover it. Therrelton's going with it. He had it pulled checked off of his stick. Dumped further in by 11. Puck rims along the far side wall. Pulling it off the wall was Aiken. Chasing it into the corner is Nyquist. Sandy's able to get it. Sends it out to the point. Kept in by 14. Nyquist gets a stick on it. Dumps it back out into the neutral zone. 14 pressured. Sends it across to 16. 16 cross-ice pass broken up by Sandy. Pass from Nyquist straight up through the middle, and offsides is going to be the call. That's huge, right?
I tell Jack all the time, like that's what we did in the airport. Like, you push back, you push beyond what your body is telling you.
Right. Your brain, your legs are telling your brain, hey, you got to stop going.
Yes.
You're going to kill yourself. No, you're not going to die. Keep going. Your legs will keep working. You may not be able to feel them, but they'll keep working. 100%. You're not going to die. 100%. You got to get through that, that survival instinct. You got to tell your brain no. It's kind of an interesting situation.
That's what we're going to work on all summer.
Face off by Cook into the far corner, kept into the point by 8. Puck rims along the boards by the Angels' end. Shot from the point, broken up by the body of Cook. Cook running in with Key, slaps it back out into the neutral zone. Kept in by 3. 3-1 wins the red line, tries dumping it deep, stopped short by Eminef. Eminef changed the direction behind the net, but he's immediately pressured, able to get a stick on it to Key. Key passes it just out of reach of Cook. Puck slides out into the neutral zone, major offsides. But as it's shot back in, but it'll be a near side face-off down in the Angels' end. Bolte now with the face-off. Face-off won by Bolte, just underneath the stick of Nyquist. He'll chase it down behind the net, chipping it up along the far side wall. Ripped away by Grafton. High flying shot. And high sticking is going to be the call. Not a penalty, but just one of those technical plays where the puck was higher than the crossbar. Knocked out of the air Must have been knocked out of the air by Nyquist, and then Nyquist touched the puck first, so the play is called dead. If Grafton would have touched the puck first, play would have resumed. Nice win by Grafton against Bolte out to the point. Pressured 14. Far side pull off the wall. Massive rebounds. Saves by Noonan. Puck able to get cleared wide. Shot and a goal from the point. From Grafton. I was looking down. Did that get deflected? Or was it just straight? It was straight. Possibly a screen on Noonan. Not able to track it. A massive blast from the far side point. Buries it. That's going to give Grafton the first lead of the game, as they're up 2-1 over the Angels. 14-10 to go in period 3. Face off against DeFiore. Bouncing puck to the stick of Therrelson. Therrelson goes near side to Noah. Noah carries it down. Dumps it down deep behind the goal line. Giving chase was Jace Peaslin. Kept it down behind the goal line. Stepping in to give some support was DeFiore. DeFiore's pass out front, looking for Peaslin. Broken up by Grafton. Bank pass off the boards to Nyquist. Nyquist sends it across to Therrelson. Therrelson up to Jace Peaslin. He's pressured on the boards. Grafton recovers in the far corner. Spin pass back from behind to 16. And Jace Peaslin bounces off of him.
They need to hit that number 15.
Nice drop pass, and offsides is going to be the call as Therrelson on the spin dumped it back into the zone with multiple Angels trying to vacate the area. DeFiore out now, taking the face off. Far side face off, in front of the Grafton end, in the Grafton end. Cleared out of the zone, pressured from Peaslin to M&F as he pushed it back forward. Jace Peaslin chasing a bouncing puck into the near corner. He's pressured, sends it out to the point, kept in by M&F, broken up by 3. 3 able to clear the puck out. Bounces off the far side wall, recovered by Jenner Peaslin. Peaslin carrying it down into the Angels' end, sends it up, bounces over the stick of Jace Peaslin, back to Jenner Peaslin. Peaslin goes back near side now to Noah. Noah winning the red line, dumps it down deep. Puck recovered by Grafton behind the goal line. 3 with the puck in the corner. Far side pass to 21 received. Pressured by DeFiore, dumps it back down, broken up by Jenner Peaslin. Peaslin feeds it up to Aiken. Aiken puts on the brakes, dumps it down deep. Puck ricocheted off the backboard and into the skate of the goalie. Cleared wide and out of the zone by Grafton. Recovered, dumped back to Therrelson. Reaching for it was Sandy. Loose puck now along the boards. Lundy able to locate it, tries dumping it down deep, stopped by the skate of 15. 15 tying up Sandy. Recovered by defense, sends it back up to 15. 15's going to wind up toe drag, keeping it around Therrelson. He's having to spin. Nice spin pass out front. All Angels players nicely tangling up Grafton players that were waiting for it. Puck bounces back down into the Grafton end, giving chase. Pressure from Lundy and Sandy. 24 is going to carry it up along the boards now. Sandy's going with it. Slapped back away out to the point. 15 drop pass back to 14. 14 winds up. He rips a nice shot glove save, held on by Noonan. Sandy with the face-off. Wins it back behind the goal line. Allows Nyquist to go in for it. Nyquist on the spin pass back around. No one there for the Angels. 5 keeps it down behind the goal line. Reaching forward is Therrelson. Therrelson had the puck slide just a little bit out of his reach. Covered by 11. 11 drop pass back behind him up into the corner. Puck found its way out to the point. Went high and wide as Noonan was trying to grab it with the glove. Cleared out of the zone by Nyquist. Giving chase is Aiken. Aiken tying a player in the corner. Pressure from Cook. Keeps Grafton to dump it down behind their net. Able to get it around M&F. Puck sliding back down into the Angels' end. Recovered by Jenner Peaslin. They'll put on the brakes behind the goal line. Passes it up to Key. Key had the puck bounce off of his stick and sent it a little bit too far out of reach for himself. Puck is reversed back in towards Angels' end. Stepping up was M&F. Five's going to grab it in the neutral zone, carrying it in far side. Centering pass out front. Nice job by Emineth, tying up waiting Grafton player. Giving chase was key. Puck slides to a defender far side. Slapping it all the way down, but it's stopped short by Jenner Peaslin. He passes it back near side to Emineth. Emineth feeds it up to 16. Puck on target. Stick save cleared wide in the far corner. 8 reverses it back behind the net. 2-3. 3 forwarding pass up to 11. 11 sends it off the far wall. Looking for 21. Hammered back in the other direction by Peaslin. 8's going to step up, finding a loose puck. He rips a shot, blocked by the leg of Emineth. Jenner with it behind. He's pressured up along the wall, sends it up to Polanski. Polanski feeds it up just behind Olsen as he was having to try to cycle up through the middle and had to try and reverse his direction at the last second. Dumped down by Emineth. Giving chase now is Bolte, Tweeten, and Olsen. Puck's going to get cleared out of the zone. Keeping it in along the far wall was Therrelson. Shot on net by Olsen. Puck cleared into the corner by the goalie. 3 with it. He reverses back behind the goal line. Tweeten's going to find the puck on the wall. Loose puck out front. Olsen was there. Gets deflected now behind the corner. Olsen tying up the massive number 15. And puck's going to find the stick of Grafton, and they flip it up high into the air. Bouncing it back down. Recovered by Therrelson. Therrelson to Nyquist. Nyquist up to Olsen. Olsen goes down massively hard. Took a big shoulder to the head. He'll get up, lick his wounds, and get back into the game. 14 with it. 14 cycling. Nice centering pass. Multiple players with it. Olsen. He's trying to tie players up. Puck's going to get slid out into neutrals area. Olsen with it. He gets shouldered off the puck. Multiple Angels finding themselves down on the ice. Therrelson's going to come out with it. Tries to clear it out of the zone. Shot hit some friendly fire right in the bird cage, it kind of sounded like. Pass across from Nyquist. Gets reversed back in by Grafton. 15 with it. Pass back across by 7, who would have been wide open. Puck recovered now by Jace Peaslin. Peaslin's going to continue skating down along the wall, carrying it down behind the Grafton net. Continue to chase it after it was knocked off of his puck. Tries to send it out to the point. Broken up by the leg of the official. Recovered by 15. 15's going to send it down. And his shot on target while dodging a check from Jenner Peaslin. Off the stick of Noonan up into the netting, so that's going to stop play. 8:04 to go in the period. Sandy with the face-off. Angels going to have to try and figure out how to stay strong and keep their energy levels up. Loose puck cleared wide, an attempt by Noonan's stick. And nice leg save, keeps it out. Grabbed by Sandy, stripped away off the stick of Lundy by 6. Aiken going after it now along the boards. That's going to allow Lundy to go with it. And offsides is going to be the call. Sandy with the face-off. Down and Grafton in. Puck comes near side to 5. 5's going to win the red line. He'll dump it down deep into the zone. Stopped by Noonan. Along the boards behind the net. Puck clear, far side attempt by Sandy. Sandy reverses. Carry it down into the corner. Sends it back along the boards to Nyquist. Nyquist gives it right back to Sandy. Sandy heads it up to Aiken. Broken up by Grafton. Grafton on the turn. Blocker saved by Noonan. Clears it wide, ricochet along the near wall. Out to the point. That shot right into the laces of Therrelson. Another shot blocked by Therrelson right in the chest this time. He's just an absolute wrecking ball. Just taking a brutal beating of pucks. I can tell you from experience, taking a shot right on the top of the skate and the laces is not an enjoyable experience. It may not hurt initially, but give it a few seconds and then it just starts to throb. You can tell your heart's beating by the way your foot's pumping. Face off in the Angels' end by Cook. Puck got tied up, brought into the corner Dumped across far side. Polanski tries to use the boards to get it around, reverse back near side. Pass from Emenath into the back of the skates of Key. Kept in at the point. Bouncing puck gonna get stripped out now by Polanski. Polanski's got Key on the near side. Polanski tries ripping a shot and gets deflected up and hits the roof trusses of the building, so that's gonna call the play dead. It's gonna be a far side face-off down in the Grafton end. 7:09 to go. In period 3, Angels trailing by a score 2-1 against the Grafton North Stars. Bouncing puck face-off won by Cooks. Splits the 2D. Reversed by Emenath back to Peasland. Peasland tries to settle the bouncing puck. Send it back to Emenath. Forwarded it up to Key. Key on the pressure. Dumps it down deep. Giving chase behind. Hip check was delivered by Polanski, but defender was able to keep it. Kept in by Cook. Polanski tries centering it up from behind the goal line. Grafton recovers out to the point. Stepping up was Peasland. Near side pass now picked up by 14. 14's going to dump it down into the Angels zone. Picked up behind the goal line by Peasland. Peasland was trying to feed it up along the wall where no one was there yet. Centering pass backhanded out of the zone by Key. That'll be a line change opportunity for all 5 Angels players. Near side pass to 14. 14's going to headman it up. Pressure from Olsen to the stick of Therrelson. Therrelson got some help from Nyquist. Dumped down deep by Tweeten, but not deep enough. Bouncing puck now. Tweeten's going to carry it back in. Tweeten puts the shot on net. Stick save, ricocheted far side. Pressured by Bolte. Olsen with it. Shot from the point. A weird shot from Therrelson. Not enough on it that I think he was hoping for. Battling now in the far corner is Tweeten. Bolte's adding some support.
Get to it.
Puck recovered now by Grafton. Pressured by Olsen. Forces the player to lose the stick. Pass back near side though to 24. Just out of his reach. Puck's going to slide behind the net. Dumped into the far corner by Nyquist. Centering pass to 6. 6 rips a shot. The glove save and held on by Noonan. Draw, face-off one into the corner by DeFiore. Swipped off the stick of Jenner Peasland. Chase Peasland now going for it. He's tied up along the boards. Pulled off the wall from DeFiore. Finds Noah near side. Noah's going to continue skating up. Noah's going to dump it down deep behind the goal line, giving chase. Recovered, flipped up along the boards by Grafton. Just out of his reach. Loose puck out at the point. Jump attempt by DeFiore. Loose puck grab. Jace Peasland was sending one wide, got sent even further wide off the top of the goaltender's stick. Puck now in the corner as multiple players being tied up. Puck tied up in skates, looking for it is Noah. Puck was found by Noah and then by DeFiore. 3's going to come in for Grafton, pulling it out of his reach as Jace Peasland was there, and now he's tied up along the boards. DeFiore looking for it, found it, centering pass, broken up by 5 who was waiting. Shot from the point from Emenath. Cleared wide by the goaltender's stick. Breakout pass attempt broken up by Jace Peasland. Loose puck now is able to come out. Backhand pass off the wall, finds 5. 5's going to dump it down deep as it rings along the boards to 6. 6 overskating it far side. He's tied up by Jace Peasland. DeFiore now adding his support. Tries to find where it's at as it's getting pressured up. 4:10 to go in the period. And Grafton able to get the puck out to the point. Pass back near side to 14. 14 winds up. His shot was going to be going wide. And grabbed by 6. Unguarded and unprotected. Able to toe drag it back around from behind the goal line, it looked like. Out front. And sneak one in. And goes top corner. That's going to give Grafton a 2-goal lead. You got to tie players up. Especially if they're just standing out front. Timeout called on the ice now by the Angels. There's 4:01 to go in the game. Angels trailing by 2. With a score 3-1 in favor of the North Stars. games today? Got today off then, that's nice. Face off by Cook, following the Grafton goal. Stepping up, finding the loose puck is M&F. He wings the red line, dumps it down deep. Puck picked up by Grafton. Pass along the near side wall, able to backhand it up to 15, who is cycling down 2-on-1 now. 15 winds up. Shot, I believe was going to be going wide, but grabbed out of the air by Noonan. .3:43 to go in the period now. Angels trailing by 2. Cook with the draw. Face off one by Cook into the corner. M&F with it. He's tied up before he can figure out something to do. Centering pass gets deflected off the side wall of the netting. Cleared out and carried out by from the Angels to Key. Key puts on the brakes right after entering into the zone. Chipped by 15 up along the wall. Shot on target. Stick save. Cleared into the corner. Grafton playing defensively with dumping the puck. Tries to keep the Angels from having the opportunity to pull the goalie, I think is what their strategy is. A whiff pass from Jace Peaslin, broken up by 24 in the neutral zone. Dumped down into the far corner now. Backhanded from Therrelson to M&F. Carrying it out of the zone now is Jace Peaslin. Jace Peaslin finds the puck along near wall, cycling down behind the net. Passes it out. And offsides as Jace Peaslin sent it behind Therrelson out at the point. A little misdirected pass, and then it goes offsides as it was received by Nyquist. So it's a near side face-off in the Grafton end. Face-off won by DeFiore, dumped backhanded by Jace Peaslin behind the net. Sent from 8, reversing far side to 3. He's going to carry it out of the corner. Flipped up off the far wall. Grabbed, and we're going to have a hand pass. In the neutral zone, you can only do that in your defensive zone. So it's going to be a face-off at the location, or the closest face-off location to where the infraction took place. So that's why it's a face-off at the offside in front of the Grafton bench. 15 with it, going against DeFiore. Slapped into the zone by Jace Peaslin, chased down by 8. 8 dumps the puck along the far wall to 6, who's waiting for it. Tries to clear it out, kept in by Therrelson. Pulling it off the wall. And empty net now is going to be Liz Noonan having to go back as Grafton had recovered the puck, dumped back out into the neutral zone by Therrelson. Noonan looking for another opportunity to try and clear it out. Grafton's going to try and keep it deep. 15 able to get it down. Loose puck picked up by Therrelson. Therrelson using the board, sends it up to Peaslin. Peaslin gets rubbed out along the far wall. And offsides is going to be the call as Grafton had it in the neutral zone and dumping it back down as 15 was still trying to get across. .154 to go in the period. Face off one by Grafton, dumped in by 3. Puck's gonna rim along the boards, too quick for Noonan to get there with his stick. Reaching for it was Aiken, pulled off the wall by Sandy to the stick of Lundy. Lundy's gonna carry it in over the blue line, shot on target, saved by the goaltender. Dumped into the far corner, tries to keep it in. To rim it down was Aiken. Puck tied up now along the wall. Coming out with it was Jenner Peaslin. Keeping it in beautifully was Noonan, or not Noonan, Lundy, and offsides now is going to be the call as Lundy was there again. Minute 21 to go. And the net was empty, but since it's a neutral zone faceoff, Noonan going back out to take his position on the ice. Face-off Sandy drives it forward to the stick, whiff pass, sent on target, cleared wide by 14. He flips it up into the netting, so it'll be a near side face-off. Noonan once again going to the bench. Now it's a 6-on-5 empty net, one-man advantage. We got Aiken, Sandy, Cook, and Key out as forwards. Peaslin and Darrellson on D. Outside official, forcing players outside of the circle. Sandy with the face-off. Face-off one along the boards, kept in at the point by Jenner Peaslin. Loose puck cleared up into the far corner by 15. Key's there. He's pulled off the puck by 16. Driving forward, tries to get it. Pulled away, shot by Key, went just wide. Stepping in from the point is Jenner Peaslin, kept in at the point by Aiken. Shot from the point, broken up by Chen, shot the goal on the jump from the point from Aiken. And then buried by Key as he was being tied up by multiple Grafton players. That's going to bring the deficit back to within one as the Grafton North Stars lead 3-2 over the Angels. There's 44.7 seconds left in the period. That brings out DeFiore, Jace Peaslin, and Noah. Jenner Peaslin and Darrellson still on the ice for defense. Face-off gets dumped down into the zone from the red line by Grafton. Darrellson tries to clear it out, kept in by 8. 8 sends it back down behind the goal line where it's being tied up by 6. 6 looking to eat up some time. Angels are going to have to try and get the puck out of the zone. Centering pass, no one there. 20 seconds to go. Darrellson's skating it back up now. Darrellson's going to try and get a shot. Drop pass back to DeFiore. DeFiore, his shot goes just wide, missing the net. Puck tied up now in the corner. 6 seconds to go. Puck flies through the air out front. 3 seconds, and the puck's going to get deflected off the boards, and that's going to do it. Grafton able to eke their way out with a win on this one. The Angels trailing just a hair behind with a loss of a 1-goal deficit as Grafton wins 3-2 here this morning. And that'll do it for our hockey games here this weekend for the Bantam A team. Thanks for being with us. Enjoy your week.